In a world where opinions clash louder than ever, where the volume of a voice often outweighs the value of its words, two individuals sit across from each other. Their eyes are locked, not in anger, but in deep, focused confrontation. One is a South Asian man in a dark suit, articulate, thoughtful, gesturing as he speaks. The other, an African American woman poised sharp, listening carefully with an expression that is equal parts patience and fire. They come from different worlds, different struggles, but are joined now in one of the most difficult things. Any democracy demands honest conversation. This moment did not begin here. It began long before the cameras, before the microphones, before the headlines. It began with identity, with growing up different, with fighting to be heard, even in rooms that pretended to listen. He with the name that was often mispronounced, the skin that stood out in every classroom, the quiet pressure to prove himself twice as capable to earn half the trust. She, with the legacy of resistance in her bloodline, the weight of centuries of being told to sit down, stay quiet, look grateful. And now, the two sit, face to face, words like chess pieces between them. She challenges him, sharp, satirical, maybe even mocking. A joke, some say. But jokes can carry truth like arrows carry fire. He responds not with laughter, but with precision. His tone is not cold, it is calculated. Not cruel, but deliberate. Because it's been here before. Misunderstood. Misrepresented. He doesn't flinch. But then something unexpected happens. Her father, an older man watching silently from the audience, rises. Not to scold, not to shout. He does not raise a fist, but a presence. The room, tense just moments before, suddenly shifts. The air grows still. In that fleeting act, there is no speech. No statement. Just stillness. And somehow, that says more than anything yet spoken. This man, her father, has seen decades of silence. He has walked through the fog of inequality, and still managed to raise a daughter bold enough to speak. His rise is not protest. It is memory, and dignity, and quiet power. The room watches. And in that moment, something changes. The confrontation is no longer just about two individuals. It is about legacy. About what we inherit and what we pass on. The man across from her notices, too. Maybe he sees his own father in that silent figure. A man who left everything behind in search of opportunity. Who scrubbed dishes, worked double shifts, and smiled anyway. Who taught his son that the sharpest weapon in the world is knowledge, and that dignity is never for sale. And now, the conversation takes a turn. It is no longer just about the policy or the politics. It's about the people we come from. About how our truths can be different and still be true. He speaks again, but this time his voice is softer. She listens again, but this time her gaze has shifted. Because maybe this was never about winning the argument. Maybe it was about